linchpin song on the new record. It's really an important one, and it holds its place in the record and the track listing, you know, for that reason. Yeah. So this is Secret Door from Humbug right now.
Fools on parade, cavorting, carry on for waiting eyes, that you would rather be beside than in front of. But she's never been the kind to be hollowed by the stairs. She swam out of tonight's phantasm, grabbed my hand and made it very clear there's absolutely nothing for us here. It's a magnolia celebration to be attended on a Wednesday night. It's better than get a reputation as a miserable little tyke. At least that's the conclusion she came to in this overture. Secret door swings behind her. She's saying nothing. She's just giggling along. Her arms are folded, most indignant, not looking like she was soon to leave. I had to squint in order to believe. And then like a butler pushing on a bookshelf and unveiling the unexpected, I was earlier reluctant, was suddenly embarrassed and corrected. How could such a creature survive in such a habitat? The secret door swings behind her. She's saying nothing. She's just giggling along. Even if they were to find her, I wouldn't notice. I'm completely occupied as all the fools on parade cavort and carry on the waiting eyes that you would rather be beside than in front of. But she's never been the kind to be hollowed by the stairs. Fools on parade, frolicking fuck about to make a gaze turn to a scribble on a page by a picture that holds her absence, but you'd have to think she'd care. Fools on parade, fools on parade, fools on parade, conductor sing along.
Yep, the album's called Humbug. The title, was that easy to come by? Were there awful ones?
I can't remember. I don't think we had
as many as last time.
No, we didn't have as big a list this time. We probably went back to some that we'd sacked off last time just to laugh at again.
What's the most common one that keeps popping back up?
Probably Lesbian Wednesdays.
Wednesday, yeah.
I love that.
We also thought it'd be a club night as well, though. But
Fellas half price.
yeah,
Lesbians full price.
I remember where we were when we kind of thought about calling it Humbug and just thought, yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. It works, and the album cover's interesting too. It's just so understated and odd.
Yeah, we're kind of the only way we could be on it is if we were covering his faces up and stuff.
Yeah.
But
so that was suggested.
No, it was the photo was already taken before we decided. But I mean, if out of all the photos, we weren't really. The shoot wasn't even for that, really.
Because that is quite an interesting statement for you guys to put. I never really thought about it that way, to put your faces on a cover, put yourselves on a cover. You haven't done that before.
That's yeah. So I mean, like, That was the only photo we could have probably used and get away with not being a bit
What
like,
are you doing
we're
as
ready
well?
now or whatever.
You look ridiculous. Like
I think I just sneezed.
You're like picking your nose or something.
Yeah.
It's an awkward one of
It's
you.
candid.
Did you have to take one for the team? Because everyone else looks fabulous.
I was just chin,
Yeah.
that's all.
Fabulous, fabulous.
It's just like, so I don't get recognised, I'm going to change now.
It doesn't happen anyway.
I'm never going to wipe my face
It
again.
doesn't happen anyway. Don't worry about that. You're good. You're behind the
It's
kit.
fine, it's very easy, yeah.
It's okay.
I walk around like that. Just,
Dave Grohl takes all that heat for all drummers. The making of the record, you had fun in the desert. We talked
Yeah,
about that
a lot
quite
of fun,
extensively with Jamie and with Alex. You went to some weird cone and recorded out some weird cone.
Integratron.
Yeah.
It was the same as when we actually went to desert. We were quite like, oh, well, it's only a desert. Like, how mad can it be?
Yeah.
And then we kind of got over that, like, actually, it's quite special.
Yeah.
And then Integratron, it was like, oh, it's just a round building, whatever. Just trying to, like,
yeah.
And then, but it is, like, special place and stuff. But
Yeah, for
certainly
sure.
had a feeling about it.
I think the record definitely, you know, it sounds like the places that it was
Yeah.
recorded in, you know. And I said last night, it's going to go down, isn't it, as a really important record in the journey of your band as you
Yeah,
go on,
for us,
hopefully
yeah.
to make more. It's kind of, it breaks shackles, doesn't it, this one?
Yeah, it's I suppose for us, like, of the three, it's kind of one that'll stand out.
I spoke to the guys about songs that won't make it into the set anymore, and I was, I was shocked, crazy, like Marty Bum, gone.
I know, yeah.
Out. Teddy
It's
Picker,
just
that's a
like-
newbie. That's a new
I know,
friend.
well, that's
you
it.
know, I mean, we enjoyed our couple of years together. Beat it. You know,
Yeah, just a
fling.
fling, yeah.
it was.
But I mean, yeah.
I was a single and everything.
There's a lot.
You dissed a single.
It's just brave. That's all it is.
That's breaking the rules, man. You don't diss
you know.
singles. And as a rhythm section, it's cool because I don't think I've ever spoken to you just as a rhythm section before.
The engine room, yeah.
That's right, the engine
Yeah,
room, that's
yeah.
right, the back burner. Some really fantastic stuff you guys have got going on together on this new record as well. I mean, Pretty Visitors, obviously, in terms of the film, what you have to play around and keep tie that whole thing together is a good example. But
Make sense of it.
I mean, we've got to talk about the film for a second. I mean, it's just.
It is a Phil. The song
Did you
is a
see the
Phil.
look on his face? I hope that was a close-up on that. Just the self-satisfaction. Just that moment was like, that's right, I am on the cover of Rhythm magazine, and I deserve that moment.
Actually, when I taught Matt about Phil at the time, he had a very
It was
similar
originally
look on
a
his face.
bass
I had
riff.
a hard time. Had a hard time getting it. Yeah.
You keep a very keen eye on Matt the whole time when you're playing.
Yeah,
live.
I like to maintain some form of visual with Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eye contact's important.
But is it, in all seriousness,
Yeah.
I mean, is it something that you have to kind of do when you're playing live as a rhythm section and the way the songs move? And
I don't like, sometimes I like dare myself not to look at him. See if we
See if he
still
can
like
come back
end
in
the
and
same.
the words
Yeah.
"in all seriousness" don't really feature with you at all,
But that's
do they,
true.
in life.
But yeah, like, I think we're quite tight.
Yeah.
Oh no, very much so. It's
We
working.
even say things at the same time sometimes. And we bought the same fragrance.
That's because you're just both wise asses, though. It has nothing to do with your ability as a rhythm section.
We smell the same. now.
Exactly. Are you more relaxed about the release of this record than any other that you've done, just given what you've already achieved as a band? And like, really, I mean, in a way, the pressure seems kind of off, more so
Yeah.
than it was on the last one.
Yeah, it's, I kind of like forgot that it's coming out. It doesn't seem like there's a big
Yeah,
thing
everyone
around.
always says, like, oh, third album, like make or
But they
break.
said that second as well. It's like,
Yeah. I think
I
you've.
don't know
think
which
you-
one's meant to
I
be.
think
the
everyone's
difficult one.
important, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
suppose this one don't feel as
Yeah,
under the
it's-
microscope as the others.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tour as hard as you did before, or?
I think probably this time it might be less intense. Like maybe just, or like going away but then going home for a bit longer and then, I don't know.
But, I
But
mean,
it's quite exciting now though to go on tour again.
Yeah, I was wondering, are you thinking about who you're going to take out on the road?
Al were talking about, he saw this band Screaming Females who were supporting Dead Weather. He went to see them, and which we asked,
Maybe
we
they
wanted
could
to
play
get them
Lesbian
for it.
Wednesdays.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they can play. They have a residency at Lesbian Wednesdays. And but yeah, I don't know. We can't. That's like what we're in the middle of at the moment. Just like looking for things. I don't know if we might not have a support. We might just have a stage feature that just like a roller coaster that
Why don't
people
you have
get to
theatre
watch.
production?
Or theatre, yeah. Or a life drawing class. I've always thought it'd be. Everyone in crowd is just drawing somebody.
Everyone has a piece of paper and a pencil, right? Turn to your left.
And then instead of a support band, it's
Amazing.
just life drawing.
50,000 pieces of art that you could just flick at the end of the night. Even if you start with a 10p a pop, you make.
Best ones on your next T-shirt.
What's your next AAA pass going to be? I shudder to think.
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm thinking about another T-shirt. I think maybe a sword would be good.
Just a sword?
Yeah. Because guns is a bit
Just like
too...
just a regal sword standing straight.
If it's a sword, you could probably get away with it, but a gun is a bit...
That's it for live music as well now, isn't it? So we're going to say our goodbyes. Thanks for bringing the laughs. Those other guys. And good to see you. Good luck with the
too.
record. You don't need it. You know,
Thanks a lot.
whatever you guys do, you know, you'll be absolutely fine. Get the theatre production moving on.
Yeah, not to worry
Full
about
night's
that.
regalia with the sword on the AAA pass. I want to see it. You're not growing your hair, are you?
I thought about
Don't
not coming
do
until
it.
Christmas.
Don't do it. With Caleb Followhill, Joe Jonas and Jack White over
Am I
here.
gonna get
Are you?
Jack White yesterday.
You're holding it down.
Yeah.
It's
It's because of the shirt. You're wearing the red and white shirt.
all I get is
stripe.
Shia LaBeouf. if I have it like now, if it's short.
If you grow your hair, you know it's not going to go like those guys said, don't you? It's
I
going
know
to
where it goes,
out
yeah.
like
It's
that.
quite exciting though. And maybe it's changed. It grows in 6-year cycles, I heard.
That's looking pretty thick.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere. I think I'll be.
How's it grow around the sword? All right. Yeah, see you, bye. Right. Was any of that usable?